say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Groupers' offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space.
Wide open on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They finally get it. Goodness gracious, how about the strength in the pocket? To stay in the pocket and shrug one guy off, two guys off, stay alive, but the third guy was too much. How about the defense just swarming all over the place?
And the Groupers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. Breaks the tackle.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going up top. And he's got it inside the 35. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll leave it with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sets up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. the Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the counter. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. And the groupers decide to punt it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes.
touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 21 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him. He's got him in the flat. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got room to work. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the pressure. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This crowd knows when to bring it. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Going deep. Makes the grab deep. Sprinting away. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Running a read option to the left. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. He'll do it himself. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He's got his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to rush? Coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pressure coming. Myers on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders. Confidence. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the ball takes those crazy bounces out of bounds, and a huge loss for this offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over Central Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Groupers will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hauls it in. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires it down the seam. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You gotta love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Shotgun snap on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Groupers will punt this one away. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
And the Groupers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes it past the marker. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep.
Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The groupers will line up to punt it away. And the punt is blocked. Picks it up. He'll try to run it back. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Temple is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 35 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Groupers send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They go to the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Wentz. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets the first himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. QB draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Groupers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The option look. He'll toss it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Groupers line up to punt it away. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get outside. Still on his feet at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Oh, it's a reverse. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going to score.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. To throw, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Leaves it with the back. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.